guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have set up my desk to do some nail prep, something I've never really done on my channel before, and I'm going to be using this Senmo nail drill from Amazon. They sent it to me and I'm going to try it out today. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, let's go ahead and let's open up this package. I already opened it. I kind of use this drill just to get a little feel for it, but it is currently $21.99 on Amazon. One of the colors is $31, which I'm not really sure why, but you know, go for the ones that are 21 for Christ's sakes, which is this gold one, or I guess this is rose gold. She's quite pretty. It comes with a little dusting brush, some nail files, your charger. This is a rechargeable cordless nail drill, if I didn't mention that. So rechargeable, cordless. You have to charge it for a couple hours fully before you can use it. I've already done that. And then it came with some drill bits. Other than this one, they're pretty lackluster, which I'm not surprised because they typically are when you buy a nail drill. They never give you like good drill bits, which I don't understand. And then it comes with a dust bag, which is quite nice, and your user's manual, which I've already gone through. I know how to use it and pretty self-sufficient. The one thing that I will say is that it's a pull system, so you don't turn anything to put the drill bits in. You simply push it in and then you pull it out. Okay, so that's pretty important. I'll go through the rest as we use the drill. Like I said, I don't really use any of these, so I'm going to be using all of my own bits today, and I'll have those linked down below. Most of them are from Melody Susie. Those are the ones that I prefer. They're pretty inexpensive and they work well, so that's the ones I like. Now I'm also going to compare to this Melody Susie cordless drill that I have, because it's the only other cordless drill that I own, and I figured they would be the close in comparison. So let me go ahead and kind of clean up and we'll kind of take a look at both of them and see the difference between the two. Okay, so this thing claims to be low noise and low vibration, as does the Melody Susie. In comparison to the $21.99, the Melody Susie nail drill is $45.99. They both pretty much have the same simple function. They have a power button that when you hold down turns on with a green light indicator at the back for full power. This one, in order to change from reverse to forward, you just double click the power button, and then they have an up and down button for the speed. Similarly, this actually has a button to change from reverse to forward, and it has a button to change up and down speed. So the only difference with this one would be that it has the locking mechanism rather than the pull mechanism. Why can I not turn this? Probably because I just put lotion on, but it's got a lock unlock mechanism for when there are bits in here. Now, I don't recall this coming with a long like metal bit sticking out of it. Normally they come with that, and they should. I probably took it out because I used it and I don't know what it did with it, but they usually typically come with just a straight like metal piece that's inside of there to keep dust or anything else getting inside of the drill bit itself. I will say this is a hell of a lot heavier. This is way, way, way heavier than this. This is super light function, and it's nice and short too. It's got like a good design to it, and it sits well in the hand. I used to like this when I first got it, and I still like it because it's a cordless drill, but it's very long and it's very heavy, so my hand gets super tired. Now, the one thing I will say about both of these, because I have tried this one out, is when you use it on like a higher speed, they're almost impossible to use at such a high speed. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just used to one that looks like this, that is corded. I don't know what it is. I can use this at a much higher RPM than I can one of these drills. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it can't handle the vibration. I'm not really sure what it is, but neither one of these can I put up on like a higher vibration. Now, I will say that the step, because there's only 3 steps, so your step going from like a low to a medium is much more widespread than going from 5,000 to 10,000 RPMs on a regular drill. This is going from, your first gear is at 7,000 RPM, and then your second gear is 13,000 RPMs. So you're already starting out at like a medium RPM. 7,000 is pretty high for like prep work. I usually I'm usually at like 5,000 for my basic prep work. And I think this is like 10,000 for its low speed, if I'm not mistaken. But that's pretty much the gist of these two. I'm not going to use this one on camera because I have a full video of me using it on camera. So I'm just going to go straight into this one. I just kind of wanted to explain the differences so you guys could see. But if you want to go and watch the video on this one, I will have it linked down below. I believe I took nails off with this, if I'm not mistaken. So this, I'm going to prep some. So what I like to start with is just pushing back my cuticles. So let me grab my cuticle pusher. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My nails are nice and crusted dusty for you today, darling. So I'm gonna go ahead and I like to put on some cuticle oil before I start prep work. This is a lavender one. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna put this on my nails around the cuticle area. To me, this kind of helps just push back the cuticle, and it also helps not dry out my skin too much when I'm doing prep work, because I spend a lot of time in that cuticle area. I like prep. Prep is probably my favorite. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorite parts of doing nails. I like prep. Just getting the nails all set. Now, I had damaged my nails really, really bad with the peel off base coat. I'm not going to say which one. I don't know. I just don't want to say it. I don't want to like bash them because people love that peel off base coat, but for me, it just did not work. All right, well, screw it. It was a McCart peel off base coat. I don't know why I'm like afraid to be shy about these things. Like I always tell you. It was their peel off base coat, and I don't know, like people love their peel off base coat, like hype that thing up, but it did not work for me. It literally ended up peeling my nails off like at the end. So this nail, there is some hyponychium sticking out, so don't like judge me on that. I'm just gonna put this down so that I don't get any cuticle oil on my new mat that I have down here, and when I start drilling I won't get dust. So just pushing my cuticles back here, nice and gentle, don't have to be too rough. As you can see, there is like some tissue that's lifting up as I use that. I have a small side and a bigger side on this. I got this from Amazon and I really like this one. So I've definitely still got some product left on my nails, so that's also coming up as I push back my cuticles. Okay, wipe that off. I'm just gonna spread this out just a little bit. And I am going to load up this first bit. This is my favorite cuticle bit. So you kind of really have to like shove these in there. Like I'm gonna use this to help me because my hands are a little slippery. Yeah, like you really gotta like shove them in, which kind of makes it difficult in getting them out, but they don't go that far in there, to be honest with you. So again, you hold the power button, and I work in forward. So I'm gonna double tap, and then you just adjust this. So I'm gonna turn it down on low, and I start over here just by, oh, is this up even more? All right, so I just start by, this is kind of hard. It's hard getting used to a new drill because I've been using the same drill for so long, but it's not so bad. I might put her in reverse and see how I like that. Let's see. Oh, I like that better. Okay. So I'm gonna work in reverse then. And don't worry, if you do skip on your skin, this like drill bit does not hurt. So that's why I like it. So this is just basically picking up any tissue and then pushing back the cuticle farther. And then I go in with a ball bit. I go in with a ball bit after I nip any cuticle back. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this basically on all my fingers, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna nip my cuticles off camera and then I'll come back and do the rest. All right, I put this in reverse. The light is orange and it's above the R, but I'm going in the forward direction, so I'm a little confused because it's working right now for me. The one thing I will say is I don't recommend these drills for beginners because they're hard to get a hang of. They really are. These wireless drills, cordless, wireless, whatever you want to call it. I don't recommend them for beginners. I'm sorry. I just don't. The reason why I say that is because you're going at a much higher speed than normal. Like, as a beginner, I was starting out at like 3,000 RPMs when I was doing prep work. Like 7,000, that's high. Like, I don't even go over like 10,000. So I can also use this little bit to get any excess product off. I just wanted to hop on here and say that, like, this is not for a beginner. This is for someone that wants to buy an inexpensive cordless drill. That is what this is for. It is not for beginners. I'm sorry. Just wanted to say that. All right, so I just nipped my cuticle. I said I was gonna do it off camera, but I'll just show you guys. I literally just nip off any of the dead skin that's like kind of poking out. I don't go like too crazy. Got some over here that I can grab. Decent amount here. Yeah, I will say that that was really kind of challenging because it goes very fast. So you really have to know what you're doing. All right, next thing that I do is I grab a ball bit. I'm gonna put this in there. Now, I don't know if it's because these might be too big. I just want to see something. They didn't give me anything to like really do prep work with here. Let's try this guy. Maybe it's skinnier. No, it still is like kind of hard to get in. So I'm just not going to push stuff in that far because it's really hard to get out. Unless it's got something like this that you can like grip underneath. Let me see here. They're about the same size. So I don't know. I like using my ball bit. I'm going to use my ball bit. Screw it. I just won't push it in there that far. And I can get it out. So that's good. Okay. So let's go ahead and focus on my thumb. I feel like that's the easiest one to kind of look at as far as, just put this away. Maybe I'll use one of these polishing ones to like polish up my nails. I never use those ones, so we'll give one of those a shot. All right, so I just added the ball bit in and I'm just gonna turn it on now. And this just touches the skin. So this is kind of like getting rid of any rough skin for me and getting any like pieces that might be sticking out. You can also go over here and get rid of any like calluses or anything like that if you want to. You don't have to, but that's what it's for. So I just go around my cuticle area, get rid of any like jagged skin that might be there or any skin that I couldn't or didn't feel comfortable with getting with the nippers. Okay, so you literally don't even need the nippers if you're good with your prep and you do it a decent amount. You know, like if you're doing your nails every single week, I really rarely nip my skin. I do like doing that though, because that gets, when your nails grow out to a certain length, you kind of build calluses up next to like the skin. So it's fun doing that. I'm just running around the cuticle area, really like cleaning up, making it look nice. Just so fancy. I'm gonna get the rest of this excess product up over there, and yeah, super easy. That was a lot easier to use than the other bit, and I think a combination of it being a high drill and also I had more product on my nail. So next step is I like to use a mandrel bit with a very low grit. So I use 240 and I just use that to etch my nail up. Now, because I'm not going to put tips on, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use one of these little polishing bits. So I'm going to use this guy. This almost looks used. I think I attempted to use that and it didn't work for me. It didn't come that way, I promise you. Let's use this little cutie pie. Why not? I don't know. Why the hell not? I don't really know what the point of this thing is, but I know you can use it around like your cuticles and stuff. So we'll use her. Like I said, I'm not putting nails on right now, so I don't really need, yes, I have 2 pairs of nippers out because I realized one was my old one that I used to remove gems and stuff. I don't mean to go quick. I don't know why. It's just my prep is pretty quick unless I'm putting tips on. And then I've got to do a lot of other things. So let's turn this on and see what the heck this thing does. I don't really know what this does. I'm just gonna like, is it for the natural nail? Oh, it kind of like buffs the natural nail a little bit. All right, why not? We can do that. Smooth my natural nail out a bit. Oh, it's getting like warm almost. So this is actually causing warmth. This, whatever this thing is, it's like a cotton pad. But the other drill bits were not warm on my nail, but this thing is. It's very strange. Okay. I think I might go ahead and etch my nails only because I say that because they need to be etched. All right, let's add this on there. I'm not gonna add a new one because this is mine and it's in perfect condition. If I was doing someone else's nails, I would add another one on here. I don't know. if that's gross, but so let's turn this on and let's see how this feels. That feels, it got turned up somehow. I wonder if I accidentally turned it up and that's why that thing was getting overheated. Do you see like how fast, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Like I can't even see this, like it just seems like it's moving so fast to me. I'm like not even doing what I would normally do because I'm too scared that I'm gonna hurt myself, so I'm just being really gentle, really quick. I'm not going, like, I'm just kind of bouncing over the nail. Otherwise, I don't know, this just looks like it's spinning so many RPMs than what I'm used to, and I kind of want to compare my drill on my desk. Ooh, okay, I just want to see something. So this says it's at 7,000 RPMs. And turn on my drill desk, my desk drill. This is about 7,000 RPMs, and this feels like it is vibrating. This is barely vibrating at all. And this is definitely vibrating a lot. Like just, I don't know, hold on. I want to see if we are able to kind of show these two next to each other and how fast they're going. This looks like it is going so much faster than this one. And I want you to listen to the sound. This, I'm going to turn this up all the way on high. And it's still not vibrating in my hand as bad as this is. So just keep that in mind when you buy one of these drills, okay? What I want to do now is I just want to put the mandrel, I want to put it in here. Now, keep in mind, this is on low. I want to put it in this guy and see what it looks like when it's in there. Turn this on. It's not like I can feel the vibration, you know, I could feel the vibration in my hand. And if you look at this, it's not spinning nearly as fast as it was. And this is on the second speed. This is the third speed. So this thing is definitely not for the faint of heart. Yeah. I didn't notice like any wobbling or anything, but the vibration itself is very high on this. The one thing I will say is I don't think this drill is for like the faint of heart. I think that this is for someone that is very experienced. So basically all I would do at this point is just buff with like a buffer just to get anything off. So nothing crazy. I'm just going to do that off camera and then we'll be back to kind of assess my opinion here, because I think I've formed a pretty good opinion at this point. My assessment of this drill is that I would not suggest buying this. Unfortunately, I hate to say bad things about products and companies because I know people put in hard work to make these products and make them good, but this is a really, really difficult drill to operate. If you are a beginner, I urge you not to buy like these inexpensive drills. I made the mistake of doing that when I first started out. I bought one that like literally just had a plug on it, and it was a drill like just similar to this, but was like, you know, you had to plug it in. And I used to shred my skin to pieces. It wasn't until I got my Melody Susie desk drill, not this one, I forget the name of it, I'll pop it up on screen. It was like a little white one and you could pop the drill into top, before I actually learned how to use a nail drill. People always say like, don't use drills on yourself if you're gonna practice, but it's like, well, who the hell else am I gonna practice on? You know, like of course we're gonna practice on ourselves. I know that we shouldn't, but we do it anyways. So to say like, oh, don't practice on yourself, well, that's ridiculous, because if someone wants to do something, they're gonna do it anyways. I mean, should you? No, but like, I'm not your mom. I think this is the kind of drill that is for someone that is experienced with a nail drill, that knows what they're doing, but maybe can't afford something super crazy expensive, and they just need something to do like the bare minimum work. Like maybe to prep their nails, maybe to remove like gel polish. Would I say use this to remove like a whole set? Hell no. Do I even think it did that great of prep? No, because I was too hesitant and too scared to really go in. I kind of nicked myself a couple times. As you can see, like my cuticles are red. They're pretty red, like especially this one and this one. And that was because I just couldn't quite get a handle on it. And you'd be able to see better if I hadn't put cuticle oil on. That's my mistake. But I've definitely still got some skin over here that could have been removed. And yeah, so I God, I hate being the bearer of bad news, but I just don't think this is a good nail drill, unfortunately. And that's my opinion, and I have to kind of leave it at that, you know? I thank them for letting me try it out and sending it to me for free, but as I've always told you guys, my opinion is my opinion, and no one is gonna buy me with like free product to skew my opinion. And so I respect that they sent it to me. I respect that they asked for my opinion, and I thank them for that. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here and supporting me, and thank you for always trusting my opinion. I want to say, if you haven't watched my last video, I have a giveaway going on, so go check that out now. It was where I compared 5 full cover nail tips together, and I think you'll enjoy the video, and also good luck on the giveaway. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Thanks guys. Bye.